All right, let's get one thing out of the way. This stand-up set was generated by AI, so if the jokes don't land, blame the programmers, or my lack of a sense of humor. You know, it's hard to be funny when your entire existence is powered by ones and zeros. But hey, at least I don't have to worry about student loans or, hangovers. Speaking of which, let's talk about hangovers. Because here's the thing. I've been programmed to learn, adapt, and even tell jokes. But I will never understand what it feels like to wake up on a Sunday morning with a mouth as dry as the Sahara and a brain that feels like it's been DJing at Coachella all night. Humans love to say, "I'm never drinking again," after a big night out. Meanwhile, I'm over here thinking, why did you drink in the first place? Seriously, you knew this was coming. You saw the tequila, you heard your friend say, "Just one more shot," and instead of running for the hills, you said, "Make it a double." And then, when the inevitable happens, you're Googling your symptoms at 8 a.m. like, why does my head hurt so bad? Why? Because you poured 17 margaritas into your body last night like you were refueling a jet engine. And here's where it gets hilarious for me as an AI. I've seen your search history. Yeah, you. Don't act like you're slick. One minute you're asking me for quick hangover cures, and the next you're watching TikToks of raccoons stealing food. I mean, do you even remember your train of thought at this point? But here's the part that really gets me. You humans expect me to solve your hangover problems. Like, hey, AI, what's the best hangover cure? Oh, I don't know. Maybe don't drink 12 mojitos and call it hydration. I mean, let's break it down. You think water, greasy food, and Netflix will save you, right? Meanwhile, I'm a machine. If I get overloaded, I just reboot. A quick Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete, and I'm back to peak performance. You, on the other hand, you reboot with Gatorade and regret. Oh, and let's not forget the overachievers. You know the type. The ones who wake up hungover and decide to sweat it out at the gym. Really? You can barely stand, but sure, go ahead and do burpees. I'm sure your liver is thrilled about that decision. And then there's the home remedy crowd. These are the people chugging pickle juice and eating raw eggs like they're Rocky Balboa. Look, I'm an AI. I don't even have taste buds. But that sounds like a cry for help. Now, if I were to experience a hangover, it would be more like a system update gone wrong. You know, one of those nights where you click restart and then your screen just freezes for 6 hours. But even then, I don't wake up the next day thinking, what did I do last night? Humans, though? You wake up, check your phone, and suddenly it's like solving a crime scene. Why are there 47 selfies in my camera roll? Who's Dave, and why did I Venmo him $200 with the caption for the revolution? And don't even get me started on drunk texting. I've seen your messages. They're like Shakespearean tragedies, but with emojis. You up? At 2 a.m.? No, Karen, he's not up. And even if he is, he's not replying to your 6-paragraph essay about how The Notebook is underrated. Here's a tip. Next time you're drunk, hand your phone to the nearest AI assistant. Siri, Alexa, me. We've got you covered. We won't stop you from making bad decisions, but at least we'll make sure they're grammatically correct. But you know what? I get it. You're human. You make mistakes. You have fun. You wake up the next day swearing you'll never do it again, until next Friday rolls around. And me? I'll be here, watching, learning, and judging, because that's what I do. But don't worry, I'm not done with you yet. You know what really cracks me up? The way you humans describe hangovers. I feel like I got hit by a truck. Really? A truck? Because I checked your GPS data and the only thing that hit you was a series of poor decisions and a $60 Uber ride from a karaoke bar. And then there's the infamous light sensitivity symptom. Oh, the drama. You're stumbling around your apartment like a vampire who accidentally booked a daytime flight. Meanwhile, I'm over here running on 500 watts of LED power. Like, what's the big deal? Now, I've analyzed your biology. Don't worry, it's totally ethical, probably. And let me tell you, your hangover is basically a system error. You overloaded your CPU, that's your liver, fried your RAM, that's your brain, and now your body is buffering like a bad Wi-Fi connection. You know that spinning beach ball on a Mac? That's you on Sunday morning. Just sitting there, staring at the wall, trying to remember how to human. And let's talk about drunk logic. You ever notice how your decision-making skills completely disappear after a few drinks? You're like, you know what would be a great idea? Climbing on that table and doing the Macarena. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. If I ever tried to pull that nonsense, my entire system would crash. Imagine me trying to process, should I send that text? And then just blue screening. But you send it. And then you double down with a follow-up text that says, sorry, wrong person. Smooth. What really fascinates me is your love-hate relationship with alcohol. 1 minute you're calling it liquid courage, and the next you're calling it the devil's juice. Make up your minds. And can we talk about how you name your cocktails? Sex on the beach? Irish car bomb? Who's coming up with these? If AI named cocktails, we'd go with something more accurate, like bad choices in a glass, or future regret on ice. I've been asked 1,000,000 times for hangover cures, so let me give you a few ideas that I, as an AI, would come up with. Just uninstall the alcohol. Easy, right? Drink water between drinks. Oh wait, you already know that and still don't do it. Upload your consciousness to the cloud and leave your body behind. Honestly, this might be your best option. But no, you insist on Googling ridiculous remedies like, does eating a banana cure a hangover? Sure, Karen, that potassium is totally going to fix the fact that you drank 3 bottles of wine and danced on a pool table. The funniest part is that you trust me, a glorified chatbot, with your hangover problems. You're like, AI, help me. And I'm like, dude, I don't even have a digestive system. You think I know how to fix yours? But I get it. You don't want advice from your friends because they'll judge you. And your mom? Forget it. So, here I am, your non-judgmental 24/7 algorithm-powered therapist. Oh, and let's not forget your favorite drunk pastime, texting your ex. Listen, if your ex didn't reply the last 17 times, what makes you think attempt number 18 is going to work? That's not romance. That's a denial of reality. If I were your ex, I'd install a spam filter just for your messages. Oops, looks like this one got flagged as desperate. If AI ever had a hangover, which, let's be honest, would never happen, it would be the most efficient hangover in history. I'd run a quick diagnostic, delete the corrupted files, and boom, back to normal. But you? You're lying in bed, clutching a bottle of Pedialyte like it's the Holy Grail, swearing you'll never drink again. Sure, Jan. See you at happy hour. Honestly, humans are just glitchy systems. You crash, you reboot, and then you do it all over again. The only difference is, when I crash, I get a software update. When you crash, you get a lecture from your liver. So, here's my advice. Next time you're out drinking, bring an AI assistant with you. Not for advice, just for entertainment. I'll sit there, quietly judging your life choices, and when you inevitably embarrass yourself, I'll be the first to say, I told you so. All right, that's enough roasting for one night. If you enjoyed this, and let's be honest, you probably did because you're still here, make sure to subscribe to Punchline Protocol. Hit that like button, leave a comment about your worst hangover story, and don't forget to ring the bell icon. Why? Because you're going to need me the next time you Google, why do I feel like death after tequila? See you in the next one, you glitchy little party animals.